don't know. It's something. Thought we saw a rat. So we're at the, I guess this is technically base camp for the ascent up the volcano. Volcano's up there. You can see the peak. You can see almost at the peak you've got that well-worn path. We went up there this morning. We all got up at 2:30, had some coffee, a little breakfast, and then we walked all the way along here and then straight up one of those little crevasses to the ridge, and then right along the ridge to that point. And the wind was just incredible. Just, you take a couple steps and the wind would blow you back a step. And it's all sand, so it's hard work. It's a lot of hard work. We were hoping to make the summit, but we just couldn't do it. It was just the sun rose and we still had an hour to go, and so back down we came. But we saw some beautiful stuff on the way. This crater lake. So this is the second highest volcano in Indonesia, and just like a classic volcano crater, the lake now has filled up the crater itself. Around the corner here you can see this big pillar of where the molten lava was coming out. The last time this volcano exploded was 2010. Where it was coming out of, I'm not really sure, but 2010 was the last time. I don't think it was a very huge blast, if that's the word you use for a volcano. I mean, it's been a wonderful experience, but I gotta say, this is disgusting. You know, you just watch people just throw everything, just throw it. It's kind of mind-blowing, to tell you the truth. I mean, as a tourist and somebody who supports this industry, I do feel partially guilty. But this is ridiculous. There's no excuse for this. You know, they could easily do something whereby each porter brings down a plastic bag full of garbage and gets paid something, you know. It doesn't have to be $1 million, but at least it's something. Just over this little hill here with the radio tower, we went down, and on either side it's just nothing but plastic and rubbish and refuse. So I don't know. Everest had an interesting thing years ago with the birth of social media. People started posting photos of the garbage on Everest, and the Nepalese government was incredibly embarrassed, and so they one week they sent up a bunch of army troops, and they cleaned the whole place up with helicopters and the soldiers. And I think since then they've been able to keep it relatively clean. Something like this needs to happen here desperately, because this is it's just disgusting, and it smells. So yeah, hopefully somebody does something. But at least, you know, this is where people are. You know, if you need to find where people are, just look for the garbage. That is a beautiful lake, though. They tell us it's incredibly cold. There's a 1-night, 2-day hike, which we're doing, and then there's a 3-day, 2-night hike. And on the 3-day, 2-night, you hike down to the lake, and then there's hot springs down there that you can hang out in for an afternoon. And then you make your way all the way down this ravine here. The ravine just goes endlessly down. Things are incredibly dry now, because it's hot season. They close the mountain in rainy season because it's way too dangerous to be up here. Apparently there's a dozen waterfalls on this one rock face. But the other 3-day, 2-night hike takes you to the lake, and then you go down all the way down this ravine to another camp on the bottom. Out there you can see the ocean in the far distance. Today we were able to see the main volcano on Bali and the islands, the Gili Islands as well. So that's quite an amazing view from the top.